And next up at UFC London, we've got Abdul-Al-Selwady taking on Shem Rock. Carlos, who you got in this one?
I'm going to go with El-Selwady in this one. And I just feel like even though there's going to be a height and a reach advantage, like it's not really going to matter because he's just going to Rock is just going to want to get this to the ground, and I just feel that El-Selwady's wrestling is going to be it's going to be what nullifies the grappling of Shem Rock in this one. I just feel that Rock doesn't really bring too much to this fight or to any of the fights at this level. Like he doesn't have big power. Not that you need big power, but he doesn't have good striking. He kind of flicks things out there. It's touch, 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 and he's waiting to get you to the ground. His wrestling lacks, and I feel El-Selwady is he throws those big overhands, so there's nothing pretty about his game either. And then he's looking for takedowns. Now, if you're going to take him down and give him a chance to win, then, shame on you. But if I were him, I would use my wrestling, keep it up, and continue to throw those big haymakers like a fifth grader. You know what I mean? So I'll take El-Selwady. I don't think it's going to be a pretty fight, but I think he can get it done. I don't see Rock being effective on his feet. And with the wrestling, I feel that with wrestling, he's going to have the right positioning to stay away from the submissions and keep himself safe on the ground.
Yeah, this one bamboozled me all week. Probably my least confident pick on the entire card here, and probably the fight I care least about. So much so that Al-Selwady is 6'5" and Rock is 6'3" here on the stats. But no, Shem Rock is actually 5'11", Al-Selwady 5'8". So sue me for that. But this fight sucks. I got to be honest with you. Carlos and I were talking about it before we broke this one down, that we do believe that Shem Rock is pretty much only in the UFC purely based on the fact that he is friends with Paddy Pimblett. He's got a story to tell because he did some time in prison, and it's a story to tell the UFC fans. This guy is not good. He's low output. He does supposedly have good jiu-jitsu, which you can see on the regional scene, but how much you want to invest in that, I'm not too sure. Al-Selwady here as well, an absolute mess of a fight as he's on a 2-year layoff here. Not a fight I'm very high on. I do think that Shem Rock does have a good amount of power when he lets his hands go, but he's very, very, very shy when it comes to the stand-up. He gets backed up easily. Guys will push him back against the fence and ultimately look to take him down at times, and I think Al-Selwady might do exactly that here, and Rock's going to be able to find some sort of transition or grappling exchange where he can take advantage. Give me Shem Rock here other than a Hail Mary and a prayer of a submission here to get it done, just based off of the fact that Selwady's on a 2-year layoff, and I could see him making some sort of mistake here, and Shem Rock needs this one in order to kind of keep his UFC hopes and dreams alive to stay in the organization. So if you want to stay in the cool kids club, Shem Rock, you better win this one.